welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Today we're doing our Friday freebie 36, but before we do that, I have another thing to show you. Yes. Okay, I'm going to show you this freebie set, and then we'll just get on with things. We've got this. This is going to be a little, I don't know what you call it, a little foldy up thing, a little foldy up pocketed tag thing. I probably should have thought that out. What I was going to call it, but it's really pretty. Okay, so, and this is that sheet that I've got another sheet here. This is just that sheet that I use on a lot of things, so I've started kind of sticking it in with things. This is the tags and embellishments and or paper dolls, whichever way you want to look at that. I'm using these as embellishments and these as paper dolls, so there you go. Yeah, so just something really cute and easy to do. This I printed on the back of this, okay? Just saying. But before we get to that, I wanted to show you what I did with finishing these off. We made these last month. We did the whole month of making them, right? And so what I did was I printed the cover out again, and I made a hinged piece that's more like a belly band. Then you can make it a pocket. You can make it, I just cut that out, you know, just fussy cut it out and made it an opening so that I could stick a tag or whatever you want to stick in there. I did that for both of them. And so just a quick flip through, we did all these things. I took some of the extra stuff out because it was really fluffy, and it just was. So we've got plenty of things in there. What I did for my little signature cover, this is the signature cover, that's that sheet again that I just showed you, and I put the front and the back covers on a piece that I printed out and cut down to size. I mean, you know, however you want to do that. I just wanted a little something on my signature cover, just I don't know, I just wanted it on there. So that's why I did that. And then we've got our next pages and our flip out pages and our big pocket if we want to put something in there. All kinds of stuff. And, you know, our paper dolls and stuff stuck in here. Those are just super cute and fun. And then our back. I didn't really put anything back there because, you know, it's just, you know, the back. So yeah, that's the only thing I did was I fussy cut out the gate and put a journal cover. I just matted these pieces on top of a piece that I printed out that's this, you know. So that I don't know, now I've got two cute little journals. Is that adorable or what? Oh, wait a minute. I did do something to the back. I was just feeling that. Wait a minute. I just fussy cut out the bunny and put it on file folder so that it would pop a little bit. I did do something to the back. Go figure. Okay, now put those to the side without making a craft-a-lanch. Now we're going to make this. This is our Friday freebie. Well, those were our Friday freebies last month. So I just put a little tie around this. Now on this you could make that a little tuck spot. If you wanted, you could. I didn't. I just put it flat down, okay? And on this one, I just put that flat down too. So it opens up like that. Yeah. So I fold this to the inside, and it's got room for the tags, the paper dolls. Then I used the little critters as the embellishments for the pocket. Okay, so we'll put this over here so I can see what I'm doing in case I forget what I did. Okay, so it's really so easy. It would be even easier, you know what, if I had brought my daggum glue gun back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I found it and took a breath. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to simply fold this up this way. And you just fold it on the line, fold it straight to the sides, you know, like so. Yep. Get my bone folder wherever it went and give that a good crease down. So that's what you have. That's what you have, right? So I'm going to, with this one, it's easiest to fold it in half. Okay? We like to make things easy, right? Fold it in half and give it a press down, right? Like so. And then fold these into there. Like so. And you can tell, you know, you can tell where they need to be folded. Now you can fold them to fold in like that, or you can just, you know, fold them like I did. So we're going to fold this one into here. We just know, you know, that's where it's going because we've got it halfway folded, right? We've got it folded in half. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? So now that we've got that, it will just, you know, do that. And you can have this as your front and this is your back, or this is your front and this is, doesn't matter. The only thing we got to do now is just a little tiny bit of glue there and there, except before that, I'm going to do some inking, because if I don't ink this part here before, then that gets a little bit difficult to ink after, okay? So we're just going to do just a little bit, like so, and there you go. I can ink the rest of it later, but that would be very difficult to ink later. It's just complicated. Okay, so little bitty teeny bit of glue here, and the reason you see me looking at this and I'm going to do it on the back, because sometimes you have a teeny bit to trim off of this part. You might not. You might do one. One side had a little bit that I needed to trim off, and the other side didn't. So, there you go. You want the teeniest amount that you can put in there. The little, because it'll hold. I mean, you know, if you got good glue, it'll hold, but it can squidge over. So you just want to make sure you don't put any more than you have to put, right? Okay. So just right there. Get my brayer. Give that a roll, give that a roll. And that's all you really have to glue. Now you've got it together. And the rest of it is just easy peasy, okay? Let me put this out of the way. And we're going to put, I've got my stuff together already. Isn't that cool? I do that, you know, try to be prepared, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. This is my tags. Now some of my tags, a couple of them, I made a little bit more narrow, and you can do that, trim them down to fit, because you've got these ones that are going to be a little bit more narrow than these ones, because they've got that glue, okay? So there you go. That's the advice for that. Okay, so for me, I'm going to make this one my front one. That's going to bother me. I got a little bitty teeny bit that I'm going to take off right there. Just a little teeny bit that's over. See, I told you. It's a little bit, you know, sometimes you have to. It's a thing. Okay, so on the front of mine, I'm going to put this. And you know, if you've been here for any amount of time, I have mine all cut out on the Cricut, so they do pretty good. Yep. But fussy cutting these, I tried to make sure I got things that would not be difficult to fussy cut, because I know sometimes it can be a little bit, you know, complicated to do that. Again, you can make this a tuck spot. It's big enough to make a tuck spot out of. I didn't do that because I'm just putting it flat down so that it doesn't go anywhere. Now I did pre-ink these. So, just super cute, huh? Now this will lay down better once it's gotten used to its new, life. But you can always tie something around it too, so that's okay. I'm going to put this one on the back. Super cute. I don't know, you can leave them plain. You don't have to put anything on them. They're beautiful as they are, but I thought, well, why not put a little something there? Just because, just a little something. It's not a lot, just a little. So, just make sure you get a good smattering of glue, because you don't want it coming off of there once you put it down there. I'm going to put it kind of in the center-ish towards the bottom. Yep. Okay. Give it a good squashing. Right? Squash it on there. And give it a good roll so that it's stuck down everywhere. Sometimes if you don't get glue in one spot, you've got an air bubble or whatever in there. It's like doing wallpaper or, lining a drawer, or, you got that little bit of something that didn't get stuck. You don't want that. So, all right, now we've got that. We've let it sink in a minute. You don't want to give it too much pressure right away. Now, another thing you could do is go up here and make you a mark and poke a hole through there, and on each one, and have, little fluffies coming up from there, string, yarn, lace, whatever ribbon you want to put on there. Seam binding. I don't really get that crinkle seam binding. That's expensive stuff. To me, it is. I'm just saying. It's not, some people use it all the time, and, I think it's pretty, but I have to budget for what I can, So anyways, I use other things. Little bits of fluff and stuff, and ribbon. This is seam binding, but it's a herringbone. So there's that. I guess I'm a little more frugal. Maybe I'm not. Maybe other people don't do some things that I do, and they, you put priorities on what you put priorities on, right? So if something's worth it to you, you go there. Maybe someday it'll be worth it to me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's really, every time I've found any of it, it's really expensive. So I don't, or to me it is. To some people it might not be. They might find it really cheap and easy. It's like with Tyvek. I don't use that because it's expensive here. But it might not be expensive in other places. So whatever you want to put up there, with all my ramblings that I'm doing, whatever you want to put up there is fine. I just did some on my tags, and this is that herringbone seam binding that I cut and fray it so that it looks like I want it to look. I like it like that. Gives me that shabby chic look that I like, or at least shabby. And look, I like it. So, and it's not very expensive. So there you go. You do have to, you do have to do the work and cut it and fray it, but I don't know. To me, that's worth it. So, like I said, sometimes things are worth it, sometimes they're not. Okay, so now we've got our thingy together. It's pretty on both sides. You could go in and make pockets for the other side if you wanted, but it would get really, really bulky if you did. So, let's put our tags in. We're going to go with the wider ones are going to go in the middle because they can fit there. Okay, they fit there easily, the regular size. On mine, just because I made mine a little more narrow, because I knew that kind of gets over there in the way. So if you make them a little more narrow, it's all good. And we've got our kids here, our little paper dolls. He's holding a piggy. It's cute. Okay. And this guy. Yep. And this, oh, I put this one over here. I put one of her braids out because it's cute. Hers are tacked to her. So, okay, we've got all of our kids in, our embellishments on, and it folds up. Super cute. You can do what you want with those little fluffies. But yeah, this one lays a little bit, but yeah, tie it up. Tie it up and it works fine. Yeah, just a little bit of something. I mean, you could use twine or ribbon. You can use ribbon or lace or whatever you want to use. Just, you know, make it how you want it. Super cute. I think it is. I hope you guys like it. This is our quick and easy Friday freebie. Now, if you want the freebies, they are on my website as JPEGs and on the Facebook group page as PDFs. This is one. This is another one. Super cute. And then this is just that page that I use a lot. So I've been sticking it in a few things so that everybody would have it without having to go hunt for it all the time. So there you go. I try to be, you know, I try to make it easy for everybody. Okay? That's what I try. Okay, well, that's our Friday freebies for today. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. TTFN.